Hey, good morning. Happy Thursday. Not the greatest coffee this morning. Oh, Dunkin'. I pulled it too early. That's the problem. But I wanted to get on. I wanted to have coffee. I didn't even bad coffee sometimes is good coffee. Not saying this is good coffee, it's bad coffee, but still does the trick. We'll power through this first cup. So, what's happening? I think I've got a little fog on my glasses this morning. I was just shoveling some snow. What? Terry's in the house. What's up, Terry? Brian, good morning. Paige and Deanie Bean, hello. What's up? Good Thursday morning to you. So, and this is like a classic, like, oh, no, you don't. No, you don't think that way. Because I'm taking the dog out last night. Biscuit's going potty before bed. And all of the snow, we got what, 6 inches of snow last week. All of it melted away. It's warmed up this week. It's rained. It rained for like 36 hours. All of the snow is gone, which is kind of nice, but it's also December. We're 10 days away from Christmas. I kind of like to have snow on the ground in the month of December. So, but I don't want snow until Sunday. Talked about that. My glasses are really fogging up. See, I don't do any I don't do much manual labor, so I get hot and sweaty when I shovel. Hot and sweaty when I shovel. What's up, David? Good morning. So, I like to have a white Christmas. And I'm looking out back. Ed, what's up? Good morning. Looking out back, and it's like, man, all the snow's gone. That's kind of nice, but it's kind of sucks. It's December. It's like, man, it's rained for 36 hours. I've looked at the forecast because the Madison Card Show is this Saturday, December 17th, Madison Sheraton Hotel, John Nolan Drive, 9 to 3, 125 tables, free admission this Saturday. But I don't want snow Friday or Saturday to prevent people from coming out to the show. I have many people driving in from northern Wisconsin, Chicago, Fargo, North Dakota. I don't know how that's going to go. I know Minnesota's getting hit real hard with snow right now. So I don't know if my dealer from Fargo is going to be able to make the trip. So I've got all that going on. So I don't want this snow this week. We can have snow Sunday. So I wake up this morning and I look out the window and I'm like, what in the hell? I went to bed last night. There was not a single piece of snow in the backyard. And I look out the window and the trees are covered. It's beautiful. There's just snow everywhere. It's like my garden boxes are even covered in snow. So we've got like 4 inches of snow on the ground. So I'm surprised I'm actually fairly on. I'm only a couple minutes tardy this morning because I had to shovel. And you're like, well, why do you have to shovel to get to your basement? Well, I'll tell you. I don't have to shovel to get to my basement, but I do have to shovel for Biscuit because Biscuit's only a little 10-pound dog who hates snow. But I was getting ready this morning. I was looking out the window and it overlooks the street, and there's 2 little kids walking 2 little dogs. And these little dogs, and they're probably smaller than Biscuit, like 5 to 10-pound dogs. And they're just happy as hell in this snow, jumping up, having a good old time. Biscuit's like, oh, shovel, not going out, not pottying. So I have to go out, shovel a little patch for her. When we moved into this house, we moved in November, right after the Cubs won the World Series, November of 2016. We didn't have a yard yet. And Biscuit, she needs to potty on grass. She can't potty like on dirt. She can't potty on snow. So my father-in-law was still with us at the time. And we went down to the landscaping business that we're going to be hiring for our next house, Olson Toon, just down the road. and we picked up a bunch of sod and we put sod in the backyard for the dog. So there's a patch of our backyard that is sod, not natural grass, for Biscuit. Cooter's in the house, and Cooter nailed it. Biscuit is a diva. Biscuit is a diva. I mean, this dog loves hamburger on the grill, okay? She will not eat leftovers. Will say I make a burger tonight. I'll make a Biscuit burger. A burger for Biscuit. not an actual biscuit. So I'll make a burger and she'll be like, oh, salivating. I'm happy. I'm getting a fresh burger. We'll make two little Biscuit burgers. And we'll put one in the fridge. Next day, put it in the microwave, cut it up, put a little cheese in there. No, it's leftovers. Biscuit doesn't eat leftovers. She won't eat leftover salmon. She won't eat leftover burgers. Yes, she is a diva. She's the Ken Golden of pets. John Keating in the house. What's up, John? Boston Smoke is here. Clark is here. Paul says it's that wet snow. It is. That's why my glasses are fogging up this morning. I had a little workout. It's real work to get rid of it. Glad the condo fees covered it here. Oh man, jealous of that because I'm gonna have to fire up the snowblower here later this morning. Dan says can't watch until later, but all these products will be great for 2023 card shows. That's what I'm going to talk about today. It was a topic on Hobby Hotline, and on Tuesday night, and I am a fan of many products, and I'm going to share my opinion and why I think it's great. And some people cry, "Oh, it's Junk Wax Era 2.0." It's not. I mean, well, maybe it is. But I like it and I have reasons, which I'll share with you this morning. Brian Wolf, what's happening? Biscuit needs to grow a set. Biscuit is a diva. Biscuit's the Ken Golden of pets. Mountain Lake Card says, reminds me of an old meme of a cat peeing in the snow and said, my pee froze. I wasn't done yet. What's up, Matt? Good morning. Royals 417 in the house. So I opened some Topps Chrome update yesterday. I did go live and ripped all 6 of my mega boxes. So you can check out the video in my archives after Hobby Evolution. What's up, Herman? Good morning to you. I crushed. I'll just spoil it. Spoiler alert. I crushed the odds. I bought 6 mega boxes and I absolutely crushed the odds. It was a great break. I've already made about half my money back just in the limited cards that I've sold. And I still have a biggie. And I've got offers on a couple others. So it's going to be a good. Now, is it going to be, am I going to make a huge profit on it? No, you're not. And I will say, and I should also add the disclaimer, if you're opening wax, don't expect profit. Don't expect profit. But I will also say in that same sense, if you know what you're doing, you can profit on just about any product. If you know what you're doing, if you get it at the right price, there's so many, like, if you go to Walmart and buy a blaster box of Panini Prism baseball that's been sitting on the shelf for 6 months, are you going to profit off a box? No. You got to be smart with what you buy, the price point you buy it at, all that stuff. But this is going to be and it's even if you have all of those, it's slim margin. It's pretty slim margin. But it was a great break. Crushed the odds. Watch the video. 2022 Topps Chrome Update mega boxes. Speaking of mega boxes, the Bowman Chrome mega boxes I've seen out in the wild, not personally, but I've seen pictures. $50 price tag on those. Now, there's also a $50 price tag on Topps Chrome Update. I'm a buyer, and I bought 6. You could put 3 orders at a time, and I was a rebel. I was a badass, and I put in 2 orders on Target.com. And they fulfilled them. So I was a buyer at $50 for the Topps Chrome update. Bowman Chrome mega boxes, $50. I am not a buyer. What, me, Bo, the Bowman guy? I love and rip Bowman all the time. Not at $50 for a mega box. At 40, I'd probably buy a few, but that extra $10, is that's where I draw the line. $40 is where I would do $40. And I did 2022, the regular Bowman mega boxes, they went up to $40. And I bought 6 of them. I think I still have 2. Where are they at? Oh, they're up there somewhere. I think I have 2 left. But I bought 6, or maybe I bought 12. I think I bought 12. I bought 12 and I ripped 6 right away, and I kept 6. And I opened a few. I think I opened a couple Saturday night, and then I've opened just a couple randoms. So $40 that's kind of like, that's the breaking point. Now at like 30, I was buying dozens, but 50, no sir, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not at $50 for a Bowman Chrome mega box. Let's see. Paige and Deanie Bean says crack and wax during the World Cup, no less. Oh yeah. Is the World Cup soccer? I thought the World Cup was over. The U.S. lost. Doesn't that mean the World Cup is over? I don't even know. I've seen people tweet about Morocco. Seen people tweet about France. Are we in the finals yet? How do the finals work? I don't even know how the World Cup works. Don't even know how the World Cup works. How many teams are left? How many games are left? It doesn't bother me. Soccer doesn't bother me. Listing soccer cards on eBay bothers me. That's why I don't do it. Mark Marinello, what's happening? Victor in the house. Michael Renicky, what's up? Clark says Argentina versus France. Okay, so I was half correct. France is still in it. Good morning, Johnny Boy Cards. Paul says it'll be interesting to see how manufacturers adjust to the normal customer being price sensitive and conscious now. That's a great point. That is an absolute great point. Football and basketball way overpriced. Baseball is getting close to it. That's a great point. Paul brings up excellent points. And that's where I'm at. I have my breaking point, and I love Bowman, but I'm not going to pay $50 for a mega box. Even at 40, it's kind of like, oh man, I shouldn't, but I did. And it's not the point where, and I've said all along, blaster box prices should have gone up years ago. The blaster box price has been $20 for 15 years. Now I know in some, like for Topps, the number of cards really hasn't changed. You're still getting 100 cards in a blaster box. It might've been 120 10 years ago. But your price point per card is pretty close. And I know there's other products. I think it's Archives or Heritage. It's quite a bit off. I think now it's like 50 cards where it used to be 100 or 80, something like that. So some products, not all, some products, they're still, they've dropped considerably the amount of cards in a blaster box, but they haven't raised the prices. But essentially you're paying more for less. You're paying the same for less product. But I still think that I think Topps could have got away, or whoever sets this pricing, XL, MJ, whoever it is, I think they could have got away with even decreasing the amount of cards in a blaster box. They could have gone to $25 and it would have been like, oh my God, they raised it $5. I'm not buying baseball cards anymore. Which is now when they double the price. And in mega box cases, these were $15 mega boxes just a couple years ago. Here I am complaining. $15 just a couple years ago. I think in what year did they finally, it might have been 2019 or 2020. These were still $15 for a mega box. And now they're $50. But back in 2019, when they were $15 and I was filling my cart if I could, I would have paid $40, $30. I think I said at the time I'd pay $30 a box for these. That was when they were 15. Now, yeah, I'd still pay $30 a box for them, but I'm not paying 50. But to add to what else Paul says, football and basketball, those are Panini products, and Panini really screwed the pooch on pricing. And I think they were like kind of testing different products, but it's like you're raising the price, you're nearly doubling the prices, and you're doubling the prices on garbage product like Chronicles. Now, Chronicles, I think, is a fun rip, but there ain't no way in hell I'm paying $35 for a blaster box of Panini Chronicles, no matter the sport. Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, and soccer. Just no way in hell. No way. They screwed the pooch on that one. Keep it at 20 on garbage product like Chronicles. Panini Prism, which isn't like the Shangri-La anymore. I at the time I could have seen raising the price of Prism to $35. Now it's like I still see it on the shelf. I went to Target last week on Friday, and there was plenty of Prism basketball on the shelf at 5 p.m. when he was stocked it at 8 a.m. Back a year ago, there'd be a line of 50 people waiting for that box of Panini Prism basketball. Now it's just sitting on the shelf all day. Baseball is getting close to it. Yeah, there's some like Bowman Chrome Mega Boxes. They're at $50. There's still in Topps. I think Topps, even though the Mega Boxes, that's what are you doing? I think they're being smart overall. They're being smart with their pricing. Even though the one product I'm complaining about, it's kind of on its own, and there is demand for Mega Boxes, but 50 ain't it. I think 40 is about the top, but that's me in my opinion. I know some people say I wouldn't pay more than 20 for it, but I think a good price point for all parties involved is $40. And $40 keeps collectors that love the product happy, and for the company, for Topps, it keeps the flipper, it maximizes profit for Topps. Remember, this is a business. Even though you may be in it for hobby only and collecting only, it's a business. And so they have to be smart about pricing, and you don't want to sell a product for $20 to a consumer who then goes out and sells it for $100. You have to have some meat on the bone, and as a company manufacturing the product, you want to eat as much as that. You want to eat as much of the meat as possible. And I mean, ideally, you don't want to leave any meat on the bone for a flipper. You want to keep all that profit in house, and push out the flippers. Let's see. Clark says it's the final of the World Cup. John says the USA getting knocked out of the World Cup left a sudden shortage of soccer experts on Twitter. I did notice that. There were far fewer soccer fans. I witnessed the same thing in hockey. Here I am. I really sound like a hockey and soccer hater. I blame Low Roller Scratcher for that. But I saw living in Illinois at the time, and being a Chicago fan, I don't care for hockey. I don't root. I mean, do I root for a hockey? Yeah, if the Blackhawks are in the finals, I'll root for them, but I'm also going to talk smack on all the bandwagoners. I'll root for them, but I'm not a fan. But there were a lot of hockey experts, and it's like all of a sudden for this like window of time, I'm seeing people like on Facebook going to watch the Hawks tonight. It's hockey time, Kaner, baby. Everybody was a hockey expert. And then all of a sudden, the Blackhawks got bad. Now nobody's going to watch hockey, Kaner. The Blackhawks bandwagoners. Now, if you're a Blackhawks fan before and after, kudos to you. but I saw a lot of my friends get caught up in hockey, Caner. So I love giving. I have a friend who's actually a legit Blackhawks fan. Like, he watches them now. I think they suck like the Cubs. So I always give him crap. Let's see. Paige and Deanie Bean says, Dean said he'll show you a picture of the World Cup snow day today with no virtual. Hey, that's awesome. Have fun. Are you going sledding? What do kids do these days on snow days? You know, I lived in a small town. I watched Matlock reruns during snow days. Like, you see in movies, like there was even a movie called Snow Day. We never had anything like that when I was growing up. We didn't have like this neighborhood, let's go sledding on a giant hill. I lived in the plains of rural Illinois. We didn't, like, the biggest hill we had was like where the water tower was. And it was like 10 feet. Like, this sucks. This hill sucks. So we didn't have snowball fights. Well, sometimes we did. Sometimes we did play, like in my younger years, we would play like backyard football in the snow. That was the best. Like, backyard. Can you imagine today, like as an adult, playing like backyard football? And I know some people do it like Thanksgiving. I wouldn't. I'd be like on the sideline drinking a beer. Screw that. But we didn't have I was an only child. Well, I have brothers and sisters, but they're far older than me. I was the only child in the house. So I just hang out at home and watch Matlock in the heat of the night. That's what I did on snow days, and look at baseball cards. Sort my 1991 Fleer. But on TV, it portrays these snow days as like the entire town comes together and has a giant snowball fight, goes sledding on a giant hill. We didn't have a giant hill. So I'm jealous of watching those movies. I didn't have a snow day like that. What were your snow days like? What's Dean's snow day going to be like? Topps Holiday Mega for $25 was a great buy. I'm going to get in. Topps Holidays on my hit list today. It's on my hit list today. Harlan in the house. What's up, Harlan? Scotty Dubs, good morning. Mountain Lake says, and I just got a 2022 Topps Series 1 on clearance for $40, just watching and waiting for deals. And they're out there. The more products, there's so many. There's so many products. There's going to be prices coming out. I mean, you can get Heritage for 40. Last year's Heritage high number for $40, and I think this year's regular Heritage is pretty cheap. Paul says, don't think that raspy Vince McMahon voice when talking no chance in hell went unnoticed. TD Sports Cards, what's up? Good morning to you. Where are we at? Ed says, everything Panini is grossly overpriced. I would agree. 2023 Series 1 launch price will tell us if Topps is correctly reading the market. That's a good point. I was talking when I was meeting with the demo guys on Sunday. One of the guys is a football collector, and so we're talking cards. And the main demo guy, like the owner of the company, he kind of dabbles, but he's not up on the current market. And so the one guy's like, "Yeah, you can't even get a box for less than like $250." And I'm like, "Wait, yeah, you can." And then I'm like, "Oh, wait, I'm not buying hobby. Yeah, hobby football is grossly overpriced." And like, I'm in this little, like, I'm in my baseball corner. Like, I'm just in the corner playing with my baseball cards. And I don't really pay attention to the current market, especially sealed wax on football, basketball, and hockey and soccer. So I'm like, baseball, I can get lots of cards for $250 baseball. But I fail to remember that football hobby box prices are insanely high. Which is surprising that so much product retail is on the shelf. And for those that actively collect football and basketball, I'd like your take on that. Is that because I'm just not up on it and I don't buy it? I really don't have any interest. Like, I'd rather list. I mean, do you know what do you know what one of my top selling football players is in my eBay store over the last few weeks? Todd Marinovich. I've sold like 7 Todd to different buyers, not just like my Brian Taylor guy who came in and bought every Brian Taylor card in my store a couple months ago. No, I've sold like 7 Todd Marinovich cards in the last month to like 5 or 6 different buyers. That's what I like. And I was collecting football in 1991. So there's a little nostalgia. It's somewhat fun. Like today, it's like if it's a shiny card, I have to go for football or basketball, I have to go look it up and then be disappointed when it's a $1.50 card. It's like, screw it. Quarter box. So that my question, as I digress, my question is, like on retail, I see football and basketball just sitting on the shelves, and that's for like a $30, $35 blaster box, but yet the hobby product, say it's, I don't even know, Prism basketball, $35 sitting on the shelf. Prism basketball hobby box, I don't even know what the price is. It's probably like $500. What? Let's go to I'm just going to go to Blowout because they're like my go-to when it comes to pricing. Go to DealerNet. Somebody did ask me where I can get like a $65 Heritage High number. It's called DealerNet. You have to have a resale certificate, and then there's a subscription price, and you can get those pricing. DealerNet is the name of it. 2022 Prism basketball. So let's see what Blowout. So $35 for a blaster. It's on my shelf at Target right now. Hobby box. Jesus H. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's first off the line. Doesn't matter. First off the line, second on the line. I just want a box, a hobby flipping box. What the hell's a fast break box? Well, hobby box. Jesus. So Prism basketball is sitting on my shelf at Target for $35. Just sitting there. A hobby box is $880. $880, and that's a box price. I get cases of baseball for less than that. Hell, my cases of Heritage Miners, I can get 2 for the price of that. I know it's Heritage Miners baseball, but I can get 24 boxes. So why is it that a blaster box is sitting on the shelf at $35 when you can buy, I don't even know the math on that. That's too many blaster boxes for the same price as a hobby box. Is there that much value in a hobby box? Is a blaster box just really garbage? So you get 24. Let's do some math. Ooh, math. It's 8 a.m. It's not even. It's 7:30 a.m. So we've got, Blowout's $34. And there's 24 cards. A hobby box is $880. What do we got? We get 2 autographs. Does it say 22 prism? Oh, so you get basically a silver prism in every box. So that's good, but still, what are they going for? 12 and 12. That's 144. I know that right off the top of my head. 12 and 12, 144. So let's see. Let's get the old calculator out. And I know, you get the silvers, you get the autos, but we're just going to break it down from a per card price overall, 144 cards. Oh, I'm doing the math wrong. $880 divided by 144 cards. The price per card in a Prism basketball hobby box, $6.11. That's insane. Absolutely insane. Because Prism autos, like I've got some Prism autos that are at auction selling for 99 cents. Probably not from the new product. 34 divided by 24, that's going to be $1.42. So I just don't understand the disparity in price. And somebody may have already said it in the chat. Is there that much of a difference in pricing? Like, say you get a couple garbage autos. Say you just get an average hobby box. You're not going to get $880 worth of value in that hobby box. $6.11. And here's when I break down price per card on boxes, whether it's blaster, hobby, whatever. I'm looking at price per card because what if I have a skunk box and maybe I'm shorted in auto, or maybe the autos are garbage and it's a $5 auto. So I want to look at price per card. What can I sell the commons for? $6.11, ain't it? A blaster box, I'm only paying $1.42 per card. Is there that big of a disparity in the hits out of a Prism hobby box compared to a blaster? Now, I know and I understand I'm guaranteed 2 autos. I'm guaranteed 22 silver Prisms in that hobby box. But still, a base common, and somebody's probably just screaming at me at the bottom of the chat that I can't see right now. I just want to go on eBay right now, and I want to look up 2022 Prism Silver. And let's just look. So remember, you're getting 22. You're probably going to get some garbage commons. So let's go to sold, and we also want basketball. So we're going to go 2022 Prism Silver, sold, and we want sport. Where's sport? Basketball. Okay. And we're just going to look at the most recent. Miles McBride, rookie silver, sold for $4. Less than the price per card in a hobby box. And that's a quote hit. Let's see. Herbert Jones, silver Prism. Oh, that's an SP. Sold for $6 shipped. That's select. Oh, we're getting some other. Oh, here's a Prism. Moses Moody. Rookie silver, $7. So after fees and everything, that's a net loss on the price per card basis. So, and you're going to get a few rookies, but you're going to get a lot of just random commons like Drew Holiday, who sold for $1.74 shipped. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking when I price out, okay, I'm paying $6.11 per card. Okay, can I sell the commons for $1.50? So I'm netting 40 cents, 50 cents per common if they sell. What are some of the silvers going for? And I'm not going to look up the Cade Cunningham rookie silver because I'm sure that's a good price. We can look that up. But a Drew Holiday, because most of what you pull out of a hobby box, the silvers, they're going to be Devin Vassell, sold for $2.04 shipped. Drew Holiday, sold for $1.74 shipped. You're going to get a lot of those guys, and you're probably not going to get Cade Cunningham. And let's just see what Cade Cunningham. He's probably going to be the highest priced, I would assume. $76. But you got a long way to make up that $880 box price. And that a $76 Cade Cunningham Prism Silver rookie is probably going to be more than whatever auto you pull. I don't know what the auto checklist is, but I'm sure it sucks because I've seen some previous Prism autos that sell for 99 cents on my basketball auctions. By the way, the link to my eBay store is in the description. So let's, I'm going to real quick, just to see if anybody answered my question, because sometimes I go back into the chat and I'm so far behind it. It's like jumping topic to topic. So let's just go back and say, let's see. Scotty Dub says rookie classes are weak this year for NFL and NBA. I would totally agree with that. Let's see. I don't think anybody's talked about that. So I don't see the value in, I just don't see the value. I don't even see the value in the $35 blaster box. So that's kind of a tangent that I just went off on. I'm talking about Panini being grossly overpriced. JG says more Julio rookie cards in Topps Chrome this year or Sosa 90 Fleer. Here's why I don't mind. They're different. There may be 2,000 Julio Rodriguez rookie cards, but there's 2,000 unique Julio Rodriguez rookie cards. There's not a billion Sammy Sosa 90 Fleers and a billion 90 upper decks and a billion 90 tops. You know, there's more than 5 unique rookie cards. And I'm going to eventually circle back to why I think more products is a good thing. 1, 2, 3, ABC. What's up? Good morning to you. Kids play Xbox on snow days. Somebody mentioned that, and I think it was in one of my chats. One of my group chats I'm in mentioned they're going to get a PS5 or something. And I have not had a video game console in at least 15 years. And Xbox was the most recent, like the original Xbox was the last video game console I had. My video game consoles through history: Nintendo, Sega Genesis, PlayStation, the original, and then I had the PlayStation up until the 2000s, and then I think I bought a used Xbox, and then I sold it, and I haven't had anything since. I was never a gamer. Like, I would play, and I saw somebody mention in the chat that I'll get to eventually, Tecmo Super Bowl. I was playing a lot of Tecmo Super Bowl after Matlock. I'd watch Matlock at 9 a.m. Now it's time for Tecmo. Or I'm feeling a little, I want to watch In the Heat of the Night. And then I'll play Tecmo. What's Tibbs up to today? In the heat of... Did you know Bubba from In the Heat of the Night was a Green Bay Packers quarterback? I was like dumbfounded when I found that out. His name, he has a football card, 1977 Topps. I know his name is Carlos. You can look it up. Where's Andrew at? We're going to do a Wikipedia read. Bubba from did you know we were going to talk about In the Heat of the Night on this show? You never know. In the Heat of the Night TV series, Sparta, Mississippi, baby. Love this show. Carol O'Connor. Let's see. Where's the cast? Carlos. What the hell was his last name? Where's the cast? In the heat of the night. Let's see. Why can't I find his name? Bubba. Where's Bubba? Oh, Alan Autry. I was thinking Alan Autry was the MASH guy. What was his name? Alan something. So he was born Carlos Autry, but I don't think that's what his name. Brown. He was Carlos Brown. So he was Carlos Brown, and he had a 1977 Topps football card. So in high school, he was quarterback for the Riverdale Cowboys. He received an athletic scholarship to the University of the Pacific in Stockton, California, alma mater to Michael the Candyman Olowokandi, where he was a second-string tight end his senior year for the Tigers. In 1975, he was drafted by the Green Bay Packers, where he ended up in 1976 as the starting quarterback for 3 games, which led to him receiving a 1977 Topps football card. His football career ended quickly when he was cut from the team by then-coach Bart Starr. Autry then went to Hollywood to become an actor. He made a football comeback attempt, playing for the British Columbia Lions of the CFL in 1979. He was the third-string quarterback behind Joe Paopao and another ex-Green Bay Packer, Jerry Tagge. So there you go. Bubba from In the Heat of the Night, starting quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, 1976. And you can find his 1977 Topps Packers football card. John says kids play Xbox nowadays. Christian says, wow, just woke up. Must have passed out from all that Honolulu blue Kool-Aid. This is what we drink in the Motor City. Uncle Rich, good morning to you. Hit the like button, like and subscribe. Thank you. Ted Mann in the house. What's up, Ted? Ted, I did jump on a little bit last night and watched, I just kind of poked around the various rooms last night. Let's see. Dean is going to be ripping wax from CPCP. I should clarify ice cancellation, not really a snow day. Rich says, oh, and the Blackhawks are, as Bo says, off to a terrible start. Harlan says, when you have kids, you still have to play backyard football. Oh, no. But you're like the all-time starting quarterback, right? Is that how that works? Michael says, our family tradition on Thanksgiving is wiffle ball home run derby. Now that I can screw the football. I want a wiffle ball home run derby. I'm coming to Michael's house Thanksgiving. Been going strong since 1992. Wow. Christian says snow day, Tecmo Bowl tournaments. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Rich says some schools no longer have snow days. If the district has enough money, those become virtual days. Wouldn't that suck? Like that, like technology's great, but at the same time, like no more snow days. Get on the computer, kids. You're going to school. Mark says, I'm a Devils fan and overall hockey nut. Went to the first game in 1982. I'm one of their 14,000 fans, LOL. Even subscribe to the NHL package. It takes a special person to be a hockey fan. Do you dress up like Putty at the games? Rich says, in fact, during the pandemic, one school, which was all virtual, made news by telling the kids to take a snow day. Red Light 34, what's happening? Good morning to you. John says, I'm getting Fios installed this weekend. They'll need to go into my basement. I'm in a panic as I don't want these guys seeing my cards. And that John brings up a good point, because I think everyone's different about their card collection. I have a friend who has a great collection, and he's like very secretive about it. He doesn't want people knowing he has an impressive collection. And I'm kind of I love showing it off. And like when people come over, like, movers or the pest control guy, I like, this is my ball wall. And, they're like, oh yeah. Because the ball wall has stories. And I know Dan wants me to do a ball wall video. I'll get to it eventually. But I like showing like, oh, what's your most expensive card? Well, here's my favorite card. Gotta put a little spin on it. Because I honestly, when it comes to my Cubs collection, I really don't know. Because once I acquire a card, I don't look at prices anymore. I really don't care. I shouldn't say that. I do care. I don't want them to go down in value. But it's not like I'm looking every week, every month, every year at the prices. Oh, I bought this for $100 and now it's $500. I don't do that and I think most collectors don't do that. Now, if I pull Julio Rodriguez out of a box, yeah, I'm looking that price up right away because it's part of my store inventory. Well, it sold last night. Thank you. Shout out. So I think each person is different in that regard. Like some like to show and tell, some like to keep it a secret and don't want people knowing what they have. And I get it. I get all angles to it. Scotty Dub says rookie classes are weak this year for NFL and NBA. Mark loved snow days. As soon as school was canceled, we were on the phone with each other to organize a tackle football game. Now we would have to contact Blue Cross Blue Shield, right? And we would do that. And I had some friends, once we got to age where our parents would let us run. And actually I grew up in a small town. My parents let me run around town, starting in first grade, small town, come home when the street lights come on. I could do something. I could I don't know what little kids do. Cause a little trouble, not big trouble, but just a little shenanigans, mischief. And by the time I get home, my mom already knew, oh, you were throwing walnuts or whatever. Guilty. Rich says Mark Byrne Arena had some of the best ice cream I ever had in my life. Paige and DD Bean says John disguised the shelves as though you were painting and remodeling the basement. Cover it in plastic like Dexter. Richie, I lived at the soft ice cream stand. Cousin Brucey used to MC every concert I did at the Burn. Remember it well, says Mark. Christian says Cousin Brucey from the XM radio station. Paul Heath, what's happening? Weren't no XM radio back then. Where we at? Let's see. Skip too far ahead. Let's see. That is how I know him. Just conveying my oldiness. Let's see. Still a legend in NYC radio. He was a longtime host on WCBS. Paul says there's a fun element that's fine to open product, but when the expected value is 10 to 20% of the box price, won't take long for the masses to turn against the manufacturer. Panini is terrible. I agree 100%. Because you want to have you can pull that $100,000 one-of-one Zion Williamson or whatever it might be. But that's like winning the Powerball. You're likely going to get 10 to 20% of the value if you're spending $800, $900 on a hobby box and you're getting Drew Holiday dollar silver prisms. Let's see. Red Light 34 has 10 original Xboxes. I would say that's silly, but I have 1,200 1978 Topps Rick Russell cards. So who am I to judge? Carlos Brown, there you go. Rich Klein played on Dukes of Hazzard, if I recall. Tecmo Super Bowl and RBI Baseball 3, the good old days. Oh, man. Such fun. Angel Baby Cards, Carlos Brown. As they were typing that in as I was still fumbling around my keyboard trying to find the Wikipedia. Alan Alda, thank you. Alan Autry, Alan Alda. So close, but yet so far away. Packers QB card. He was the mayor of my town, Fresno. Really? I did not get to that part on Wikipedia. Yes. After 9 years in Hollywood, Autry returned home and left his career. Let's see. In 1986, he was divorced and became a born-again Christian. Married to his second wife. They have 3 children. Let's see. In 2000, he was elected the mayor of Fresno. Served 2 4-year terms. Wow, he must have been a good mayor. In 2008, Autry hosted a radio news talk show on KYNO AM 940. Left the station in 2011. I don't know. It doesn't we don't know what has Alan Autry been up to since 2011. We don't know. Let's see. Andrew says we're going to possibly piggyback on your show today, Bo, and go live. Yes, Andrew's going live. Paige and Dee Bean going live. Dean wants to rip. The Flipping Sports Guy says early morning show. Cool. Finally get to watch one live. Awesome. Thank you for jumping on. Our kids get 3 free snow days before virtual school. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that they're still giving the snow days and not making them go virtual. Let's see. Ted says on the virtual card show last night, the guy who built the Fujitsu stand showed off a hopper he built for the 8170. Very nice. Lets you feed in 1,000 cards at a time. That is freaking cool. That is very cool. I'll have to go back and watch that. Rich says, okay, time for me to start my day. Have a great day. And please say a prayer for my old friend and Beckett teammate, Mark Anderson, who passed on. My condolences to you, Rich, and to the Anderson family. Rich says, cousin Brucey from XM Sirius and has been doing radio since about 1959. Holy moly. That's wild. Angel Baby says he bops around town. People see him all the time. I needed to autograph for my Carlos B card. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And I had a bunch of 77, 78 Topps football cards. And I think I went down a rabbit hole, probably watching a rerun of In the Heat of the Night. And just that's my entertainment. When I watch shows, I Google the actors and actresses in the shows just to see what their career. And because many times it's they were as a child on Full House. And I'm oh my God, I remember them. And so when I was probably just typing in the Heat of the Night into Wikipedia, searching each actor, holy crap, he played for the Packers. And then going through old football cards, Carlos Brown. That's Bubba. That's Bubba Skinner from In the Heat of the Night. Let's see. Dean just screamed 1,000. That's awesome. So why do I think, and I've kind of skated around the topic today of why I think so many different product releases is a good thing. Now, do I think it's necessary to have Bowman First Edition released a week before Bowman Draft First Edition, Bowman Sapphire, Bowman Mega Box? Do I think it's necessary for all that? No. Am I going to buy all that? No. But is somebody? Yes. And what's Topps doing? Making money. Their business. So I have no problems with that. They're not doing it for charity. They're not doing it because they love us collectors. They're doing it to make money, to make a living. So I have no problems with it. Why do I think it's good? Because I love Bowman Mega Boxes. Do I love them at $50 a box? No. Do I love them at $40 a box? No. Do I love them? I like them I kind of like them at $40. I flirt with them at $40. Do I like them at $30? I do. And I love them at $20 or even $25. But at $50, no. I know a lot of people, even at $25, oh, it's just a gimmicky chrome. Don't like them. That's okay. I love them. There's a lot of products. I used to love Allen and Ginter. I don't really love it anymore. I like Allen and Ginter. Many people hate Allen and Ginter because they want baseball cards in their baseball card products, not Gary V or an egg. I get it. I was just like you. If you thought that way, I was just like you 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I hated Allen and Ginter because I was baseball only and I sorted my cards by team. And where do I put the egg? Where do I put the egg? So I like so many products because just because I like Allen and Ginter, the next person hates it. And if Topps only made products that everybody loved, there wouldn't be products. They wouldn't have any products to make because there's always going to be half the people. Oh, I hate it. Topps 2023. Oh, I hate this design. Look at it. Half the people love it. Half the people hate it. It doesn't matter. Most years people hate it. I think 2023, the design, most people actually like it. But even the people that like it, they should have done this, this, and this differently. It's different from the 90s because in the 90s, we had billions of cards printed of the same card. We had Topps, Donruss, Fleer, Score, and Upper Deck in 1990 and in like Food Issues and Sport Flicks. And then the unlicensed stuff. So now, 1990, there's 7 cards to collect. I'm also not a completionist. And I know some people hate so many products because they have to collect every set that's out there. They have to collect every set that's out there. I'm not a completionist. I want 1 million Cubs cards. But I don't have to have every single card made because it's impossible. Because there's 1 of 1s. There's of 5s, of 10s that are holed up in collections that people won't, I have Cubs 1 of 1s. I'm not going to relinquish them. So it's just impossible. Now, in 1990, could you collect every Cubs card? Yeah, conceivably, yes. Even the rare 19th century. They were out there. You just had to fork over a little cash, a little cheaper back then in 1990 than what it is today, but it was possible. Let's see. Harlan says, this take is like your take on bacon. It's still billions of cards being printed. Yes, but it's billions of different cards. It's not 1 million 1990. There's not 5 million cards of Sammy Sosa and 1 million or Upper Deck, 1 million or Donruss, 1 million or Fleer, and 1 million or Score, and 1 million or Topps. It's spread out. There's 200,000 Bowman. There's 200,000 Bowman Chrome. There's 200,000 Bowman Sapphire. 200,000. So are there more? Hell, there might be more cards being printed today than in 1990. There probably is. But they're different. We can go back. I'm on the Sammy Sosa kick. Let's just go to TCDB. I don't know if I can do it by year, but let's just look up Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa, 1990. I think there were probably some minor league cards still in 1990. So in 1990, he had Ace MVP pins. He had a baseball card magazine. He had a Tulsa Drillers set. He had Bowman and Bowman Tiffany. He had the 90 Classic Blue. Ooh, there's a White Sox Coca-Cola oddball. I've never seen that one. That's a pretty nice card. Let's see. He's got the 90 Donruss. Oh, and then we've got the No Dot Air. We've got all those. We've got the Donruss Best of the American League. We've got a 90 Fleer. And, of course, there's the variations with the copyrights and crap. We've got, I forgot Leaf in 1990. We've got O-Pee-Chee. Forgot about O-Pee-Chee. Oh, this is a neat card. 1990 Publications International Hottest 50 Rookie Stickers. I've never seen that card. Let's see. 90 Score. Oh, we got the Score Young Superstars. They were starting to print a lot. The Rising Stars, Sport Flicks. They were starting to print a lot of different cards in 1990. Star. Forgot about Star. Topps and Tiffany. Oh, we've got Topps Big. Topps Major League Debut and Upper Deck. So there was more than I thought. So 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to count variations. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3. So there's 23 different Sammy Sosa cards in 1990. But you look at somebody like, let's just look, Julio Rodriguez. And we'll just go, let's see, I don't think, is that the right Julio Rodriguez? Probably this guy here, born in 2000. So his cards go back to 2017. Oh, so he's going to have it done. Anyway, Julio Rodriguez overall has 2,827 cards in just the last few years. So are they still printing billions of cards? Yes, but there's so many different unique cards that are being printed that I don't think we're going to see. We're not going to get sick and tired of, oh my God, here's another 1990 top Sammy Sosa. Oh, it's Fleer, it's Score, it's Donruss, it's Leaf. At least there's differences. Well, you can make the argument that is first edition, Chrome, Sapphire, whatever other, it's the same photo essentially, but there's so many different products that Topps is putting out. You're rambling about mass skews as I sort 1994 Lime Rock Dominican Winter League cards. A Lime Rock features a Samuel Sosa card by the really. I'm going to go on TCDB and look to see what it looks like. Sammy Sosa 1994. I don't even know what that set looks like. It's probably quicker for me to look. Oh, wait, maybe I can find it. Lime Rock. I'm going to Google Lime Rock or TCDB it. 1993 Lime Rock Dominican. Is it 93? I don't see a 94. We'll look up 1993 Lime Rock Dominican Winter League. There's a Garcia, 161 cards. Let's see if there's any players. Because I do actually collect these. Like if there's Cubs in there, like I'll be on the lookout for Sammy Sosa. Oh, there it is. Oh, I wanted to click on the image, not the Sammy Sosa. Escogido Leones. Oh, that's a cool card. Yeah, I might go on an eBay shopping trip today. Who else is in this set? I like these. And also the Senior League, those were pretty mass printed in 1990. Is this a rare set, John? Oh, Jose Offerman has a card. So, now as I get down here further, Henry Rodriguez, Julian Tavares, Miguel Dion, Jose Bautista, Felix Fermin. This has got to be riveting content right here. Me looking at a checklist of a 1993 Dominican Winter League set. Moises Alou has a card in this set. If the sets are relatively inexpensive on eBay, I may try to find the set and then just build like former Cubs. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Lime Rock set features a Samuel Sosa. John, you're kidding. I'm doing the same thing. Adam Lee says, not that I'm a shoe person, but it's similar. A new shoe today has a wide variety. Sneakerheads collect their colors and flippers flip. Let's see. Where we at? Oh, there, John, I think linked it. I'm prepping penny sleeves with a razor so the corners don't get caught on the penny sleeves. Very nice. There's the link. 1993. I'd argue there are fewer differences now. It's all Topps. Well, it's all the same manufacturer, but they're completely different sets. I mean, you look at Topps, Bowman, Allen and Ginter, Gypsy Queen, Archives, Heritage, and then you've got all the Chrome crap. There's so many different. Topps Fire and Gallery, completely different. Let's see. Oh my God, just click on John's link. I'm behind. I'm sorry. G John Sports. Just finished watching the Couch People Christmas Party. Really enjoyed. Very knowledgeable guys about hobby and sports in general. Thank you so much. We're getting close to 700 views on the Couch People Christmas Party. It was originally intended to be, and I had a friend of mine, shout out to Mark in Macomb, sent me a message that he was watching and was sad that he missed it live. And I'm like, yeah, I can't believe, like it was intended originally to be like a Rip-a-Palooza. I've got all this wax. I'm just going to rip it and go live. And it's like, why not? I'll just open the stream, because it's going to be boring for me just to rip cards on camera, and nobody's going to, want to watch that. And then we did a Secret Santa, and we had, everybody come on that could, and it was so much fun. And like 700 views, almost 700 views is just kind of absurd in my eyes. Like I can't believe how many people showed interest in our Couch People Christmas Party. It's really cool. So thank you. To everyone that watched, and of course those that did join us. Let's see. Red Light 34. What site are you on looking up how many cards someone has? TCDB, trading card database, tcdb.com. It's pretty cool. So I can look up let's look up Felix Fermin, because I'm still on the Dominican. Felix Fermin has 196 cards. Dating back to his 1984 TCMA Prince William Pirates. So there's one example. Mondesi, Pedro, ton of players. Moises, I have lots of dupes. Andrew says it's absolutely riveting. Have you considered a middle of the year Couch People Party, all-star game party? That would be fun. Yeah, we could do, or maybe like a March Madness or opening day. We could have like an opening day party. I think maybe we'll do like a Couch People baseball opening day extravaganza. How about that? That would be fun. We don't want to do it like a monthly. That would be a little too much, but we can do like a quarterly Couch People party. Couch People rule. Heck yeah, Brian. Let's see. Herman has me excited, or Herman is excited for Pack War. So Herman did buy. So shout out to John Keating, who sent me a pack of 1990 classic WWF. And Ken and I were going to do a pack war. Ken can't find his pack. So Herman went out and bought some packs off eBay. So he's going to get those in. We're going to do a pack war. And then we'll go to the wrestling match database and we'll like do a pack war. And so we'll open, I think there's 15 cards in a pack. Herman got like 3. So I'm going to see if my buddy John, Herman knows John, that sets up at my show. He's always got a lot of like oddball packs and non-sports. So I'm going to see if he has any this Saturday at the Madison Card Show in Sheraton Hotel, John Nolan Drive. So we'll do pack wars with wrestling. Let's see. Cardman Dan in the house. What's up? What's up, Herm? Good morning. All is well. Let's see. Couch People Christmas Party. That's what somebody said when they said CPCP. I'm like, what the hell CPCP? Oh yeah, the Couch People Christmas Party. So yeah, we can do like an opening day Christmas party. Maybe we could do like a housewarming. I'll be moving in summer. I'll be moving into the new house. We can do like a virtual housewarming party in June or July. So there you go. Like Christmas in July virtual housewarming party. Let's see. Sounds cool. Can you post the link? You betcha I can. Let's see. TCDB. I'll just link the main page so you don't have to look at Felix Fermin. There you go. TCDB.com. So yeah, that's what I had for today. I just wanted to share my opinions. I don't think there's too many products. Well, do I think there are too many products? Probably. I don't think we need first edition. I don't think we need Sapphire everything. I don't think we need Allen and Ginter Chrome. I don't think we need Stadium Club Chrome. I know a lot of people like that. But is it necessary? Apparently it is. They're selling enough. And remember, Fanatics and Topps, they are a business. They're in it to make money. So I get it. But I don't think it's I don't think it's bad. Like I'm not going to complain about too many products because I like variety when it comes to baseball cards. I like that I can collect. Like the worst thing for me as like a volume collector is only collecting like 7 cards of a player. Like Ethan Roberts. I'm glad that he's got a card in Topps Update Chrome. Allen and Ginter. Topps Holiday. Oh, Topps Holiday. I think Topps Holiday sucks. I hate Topps Holiday. I like it this year because Ethan Roberts has a card. But generally speaking, I think it's a crap product. That's my opinion. And I know a lot of people love it. That's why they make it, because not everybody thinks like me or you. And people will buy it. Am I going to go out and buy Topps Holiday? Probably not. I've bought enough recently. I'm not going to buy Bowman Mega Boxes. Bowman Platinum, I saw like the mega boxes of Bowman Platinum, $90 for Bowman effing Platinum. I love Bowman Platinum at a $20 blaster box price. And if they have $20 blaster, I'm not going to buy a mega box with their crappy autographs. But if I see a $20 blaster box of Bowman Platinum, I'll buy 3 or 4 just for a fun rip. But I'm not paying $90 for a couple crappy autographs. John says, and I agree with John, holiday is great for kids. Absolutely. I think holiday is great for kids. I think Topps opening day. I hate Topps opening day. It's great for kids. We all say, and I think a lot of people say, we need more products for the kids that kids can afford. You know, most people aren't saying we need more products for the kids. They're saying we need more cheap products that have hits for the adults that don't want to spend more money. That's what it is for the most part. There's plenty of products for kids. Topps Holiday, good example. Topps Opening Day, good example. Topps Big League, great example. There's plenty of affordable options for kids. Many people that complain about that want cheap products with big hits. Well, there's no autographs in there. Guess what? When I was buying 1990 Topps at IGA, there weren't autographs in that. And I know, well, that's the way we always... Yeah, it's not. It's just, I understand just because we didn't have those nice, shiny things in 1990 doesn't mean that kids today can't have nice, shiny things. But kids don't need Bowman Draft Chrome Update Sapphire Cosmic. Kids can play with opening day. Topps, base Topps. You get nice hits in Topps. It's affordable for the kids. Harlan says, as the market cools and wax sits, Fanatics likely eliminates some of these lines. So it's going to be interesting. It is going to be interesting how Fanatics handles all this. Because, yeah, a lot of this product is going to sit. And what does Fanatics do? It will be interesting. Let's see. Low roller in the house. They need 99 cents per packs for sports cards. Again, there's plenty out there. But what about the children? What about the children? Brian says, I like the products that are online exclusive Dutch auctions that Panini does. Photogenic was awesome product. And today is Classics football that might go to $100 a box. Interesting. I don't follow, and I'm not into football and basketball, so I don't follow the modern, the current sealed wax market on that stuff. So I am not familiar with that stuff. But yeah, Harlan brings up a great point. It is going to be interesting what Fanatics does, because we are getting to that tipping point. I think we are at that tipping point, and there's so many products. There's so little time to get these products out. Look at the month of December. And a big reason is there's just a log jam of getting all of these products printed. There's so many products. There's so little time to get them printed. And it's creating a log jam. There's been supply chain issues, which I think most of, it's not like March. Back in the spring, we had a big log jam of supply chain. It was hard to get plastic. And after the pandemic, getting supplies from China. but most of that's cleared up, and now it's just there's just not there. It created a backlog, and we're still playing catch up from the backlog of all the issues that we were having a year ago. So, why are we printing? Why are we creating all of these new products when we can't get the regular ones printed and released on time? And now it's December, and there's one other opinion. There's one other comment that I want to make. Why I'm happy about the logjam that's pushing all of this product out at the same time. You just have to choose your lane. Are you going to be able to afford every single product that's releasing this calendar month? Probably not, because there's so damn much of it. Why do I like it? Here's why I like it. My mom always buys me baseball cards. Even when I was too cool for baseball cards in high school and college, my mom would put packs of cards in my stocking at Christmas. And I would open them and look at them. Oh, cool. Oh, there's a Cub. Might have been a Mike Trout Topps Update rookie. And I just put it in a quarter box because I didn't know. And then when I got back into it, 2012, 2013, 14, and on, now it's like, oh, I hope mom gets me this pack, puts this pack in my stocking as a 35-year-old. But guess what? There's like no baseball products on the shelves. And we're talking 5 years ago, 4 years ago, right before the pandemic. There's like no products released in November, December. So by the time you're out Christmas shopping, Thanksgiving weekend, early December, there's no baseball products at Target and Walmart in the past because there's like no new products being released. And the vendors are pulling all of the old stuff that's been sitting there for months and putting out football, basketball, and whatever the latest product is. So it leaves so I'm getting like Fairfield repacks in my stocking. And my mom's like, well, Walmart didn't have any packs, so I went to the antique shop and got this Ziploc bag of 90 Donruss. Now there's a glut of baseball cards. My mom's probably swimming in baseball cards at Walmart. What do I get? There's so much of it. So that's another reason why I like this glut of baseball being released in December, because my mom, and I don't tell like, oh, buy this product, because just surprise me. If it's a Fairfield repack, it's a Fairfield repack. If it's Bowman Platinum, it's Bowman Platinum. Let's see. Minneapolis Kid, what's happening? Good morning to you. I think Chronicles are a fun rip. I would agree with that. I think they're kind of garbage, but it's a fun rip. I wonder if Fanatics might do something like that with Topps products, maybe eliminating some of the sets as standalone sets. That's an interesting point. And I kind of think so Minneapolis Kid brings up this point as almost like the opposite of what Panini does with Chronicles. So basically Chronicles is like a test for potential standalone products. Because look at all the standalone products that originated from Chronicles. Like, let's just throw out, and I think it's genius. Do I think Panini Chronicles sucks? Essentially, yeah. But it's a great test. Like, it's an active test market. Here's Panini Chronicles. Yeah, a lot of people think it's garbage because there's just sets everywhere. But you're testing people that buy it. People enjoy ripping it. Oh, man, I wish Zenith was a stand. I wish Titanium. Man, this is a really cool design. All of a sudden, you get that feedback. There's a lot of people that love Titanium. We're going to make it a standalone product. What recently has come? I think Illusions. Was it Illusions? Recently came out as a standalone product in football and basketball. And I'm sure there's others. So it's great. So, and Minneapolis Kid kind of takes that thought in reverse. Will Fanatics take that idea as a test market and see what's going to drive the market the opposite way? Let's just consolidate all of these products into Panini or into Fanatics Chronicles. Right? Actually, they probably can't use Chronicles. Fanatics test market, whatever it might be. 5 or 6 different product lines. Okay. Who's going to survive? We're only going to keep one as a standalone product, kind of in reverse, a reverse test. Flipping Sports Guy says my Walmarts have had like no cards except for draft pick type in the college uniforms. Well, that sucks. I'm really lucky because I've heard, and I don't know where you're at, Flipping Sports Guy, but like here in Madison, Wisconsin, our Walmarts are like stocked weekly with the new product. And like I can go, and I probably will. I'll go to the Sheraton Hotel on John Nolan Drive to get ready for the Madison Card Show this Saturday. So there's a Walmart just at the next exit, and I'll probably hit up just to see what's there. I don't intend to buy anything, but you never know. John says, I hope mom gets you soccer match attacks this year. Thanks, John. Joe Caprino, what's happening? Try taking a 6-year-old to the store and seeing Update, Ginter, Holiday Series 2, etc. on the shelves and getting out of there without spending $1,000. Harlan says, my kids love Chronicles because the cards look different. And that's why I like it. And that's why I think, Harlan, why I like so many products. I like the variety. Different. The cards look different. That's why I like so many products being produced. There's so much variety. Flipping Sports Guy says, just outside of Philly, we had a 2-month stretch late summer where it was flooded with product, now back to nothing. You know, we had a stretch here at the Walmart that I'll stop at today, where it was always like it was the best Walmart in town with the most product and in the best selection. And then all of a sudden there was like a month or 6-week stretch where like I don't think anybody stocked it. Now it's no longer the best. There's another store that has a better selection. And it's just kind of like, it's like, eh. So we'll see what it's like today. Low Roller says, one of your eBay auctions ending tonight. Yes, I think I have several eBay auctions ending tonight. Basketball. I have a few ending tomorrow night. And then I think the last of my auctions are ending Sunday night. And I listed a lot of auctions for Sunday night. Brian says, LOL, stopping at Walmart to buy cards on the way to a card show. I love Chronicles till I get the Chronicle card. Right, yeah, and then it's like, wah. The crappy Chronicle base card. So that's what I had for today. I love the variety. I love many products being released. Hell, I even like them being all released at the same time because it kind of saves me money. I didn't spend money on wax from May until December. Now all of a sudden there's a glut of it. So I don't plan on buying any more wax. I do have 5 light boxes of Bowman Draft coming. Bowman Draft light boxes were like 130. There's no guarantee for autos, but I like the base. They've got those really cool like lava refractors in the light boxes. I think those are nice. So looking forward to getting those in, which I think it releases next week. So I pre-ordered them from Blowout, so I should have them on release day, which I believe is next Wednesday, I think. So we'll see if I get a shipping notification this weekend. Because I think they'll ship them out Monday and they'll get to me Wednesday. Bruce says, buy some Fun Dip. You dip? Thank God Philly isn't a collecting hotbed. So that's what I had for today. Thanks for tuning in. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. Awesome chat this morning. We'll do it all again tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central for Hobby Evolution. No show on Saturday. That's the Madison Card Show. Madison Card Show this Saturday, 9 to 3, Sheraton Hotel on John Nolan Drive. Free admission, 125 tables. That's this Saturday. So, and I'll be back on Sunday morning to review the Madison Card Show. With that, have a great Thursday, and we'll talk tomorrow.